friends, what's up and welcome to another session of English literature. So friends, today's session is all about mystery plays. So from today's session, you will get to know about the definition of mystery plays, the history and characteristics of mystery plays, along with the difference between the mystery plays and the morality plays. Actually friends, this is also a requested video requested by one of my viewers or subscribers. So thank you so much for requesting. So here it is. Friends, one important thing, if you want to know about the morality play in details, then please check it out in my channel. I'm providing the link in the description box, so don't forget to check out, okay? So for now, let's start today's session. So at first, we have to know that the medieval drama is divided into 4 broad sections. They are the mystery plays, the miracle plays, the morality plays, and the interlude. So now let's check out the quick definition of this plays. Well, first we have mystery plays. So these plays deal with scriptural events, and then there we have miracle plays. So these plays are related to the lives of the saints, and then there we have the morality plays. So these plays are based on the moral aspects of human life, like man in his evil temptation and so on. So then we have the interlude. So these plays are very short and use the topics of politics or religious issues. This was presented in a funny manner and therefore they are considered as secular farces. So now we have to know about the classification of British drama. So in the previous section we read about the classification of medieval drama. Now in this stage we are reading about the classification of British drama. Okay. So in the first stage there were scriptural scenes in connection of the church service only, and then after this there comes mysteries and moralities. Then at the first stage they were performed inside the church. So then in this first stage they were performed inside the church. Then there comes the second stage. In this stage mysteries and miracles were performed in the marketplace or outside the church. Then after this there comes the processional plays. Then in the third stage there comes the enactment of moral plays, and after this the moral interludes or interludes were performed. Then in the fourth stage there comes early tragedies and comedies, and after this romantic tragedies, comedies and chronicle plays came into place. Okay, so now we have to know that what is mystery play. So mystery plays are the dramatized stories from the Bible. These plays include the dramatizations of the fall of Lucifer, Cain and Abel, and the flood, the nativity, the passion of Christ. These are the main themes of mystery plays. So the mystery plays were the long cyclic dramas of the creation, fall and redemption of humankind or mankind, based on biblical narratives, concentrating mainly on the life and passion of Jesus Christ. These always ended with a last judgment. So now our next question is, when the mystery plays were performed. So the mystery plays were traditionally performed on the Corpus Christi Day. So what is Corpus Christi Day? 60 days after Easter. So Corpus Christi Day is one of the many festival days on the of the Christian calendar. So the plays like mystery plays, these plays were also known as the Corpus Christi plays. Okay. So now our next point is the history of mystery plays. So at first or in the first stage the mystery plays were enacted by the churchmen within the premises of the church. Then gradually mystery plays were shifted to the marketplace. This change of venue of performances naturally changed the authority. So instead of the churchmen, the secular guild organizations took up the entire control of this place as well as the management of the performances. So the church of course opposed, and the rigorous decrees were passed to suppress the rise of the secular drama. But despite the opposition of the church, the drama grew up in England. Then that time the important centers of dramatic activities were Chester, York, Coventry, Wakefield and so on. So at first, though the stage was stationary, gradually it made mobile, means it made shiftable. Then the theatre moved on wheels and was bodily taken to different stations marked out with flags throughout the town. Okay. So now we have to know about the names of some important mystery plays, and they are the Wakefield Cycle and Second Shepherd's Play. Okay, so now our next topic is, or the next point is, the characteristics of mystery plays. So the mystery plays were dealt with the scriptural events. This is the number one characteristic feature of mystery play. And then the second one is the mystery plays were religious in tone. The The third one is the mystery plays dealt with the past events which is treated with much more imagination and freedom. The fourth one is mystery plays where include humorous scenes. And the fifth one is the supernatural events are also brought out through mystery plays. These also help the Elizabethan dramatists in the treatment of ghosts and spirits. So friends, these were all the informations regarding mystery plays. Now we have to know about the difference between mystery plays and morality plays. Okay, so the first difference is the materials of mystery plays are drawn from scriptural accounts and written in the verse form. And on the other hand, the materials of the morality plays are based on the moral aspects of human life, like man in his evil temptation and moral triumph, etc. So the characters of mystery plays were mostly scripturals from Old and New Testament, and the characters of morality plays are personified abstractions or allegorical personalities. Then on one hand, the objective of mystery play is to impart scriptural lessons, instruct biblical truths, and in the other hand, the objective of morality play is to bring about ethical and spiritual elevation. So now the next difference is the length of mystery plays are comparatively short, and the morality plays is much more longer play than mystery plays. Okay, so the fifth difference between the mystery play and morality play is there is no structural division in mystery plays. This is a kind of one act play, but on the other hand, there is a structural division in morality play, and some plays have acts and scenes like regular plays. Okay, so the next difference is in the mystery play, the dramatic construction is quite loose, and in the case of morality play, the dramatic construction is comparatively balanced and compact with the dramatic unity of action. Then the next difference is that the mystery plays were originally intended for common and vulgar people, but on the other hand, the morality plays were meant for the intellectual and aristocratic people. So the next difference between mystery play and morality play is the performances of mystery plays were given first inside the church premises and thereafter in the marketplace or on mobile versions. But on the other hand, the performances of moral plays were generally given inside the aristocratic halls or the courts of different nobles or inns. So the next difference is in the case of mystery play, the actors were casual and amateur. But on the other hand, in the case of moral plays, the actors were mostly professional. Okay, so now there comes the last difference between mystery play and morality play, and which is in the case of mystery play, there was no scope for the exhibition of individual authorship, but in the case of moral plays, the scope of individual authorship was open. So friends, these were all the differences between mystery plays and moral plays or morality plays. So friends, I hope that I am able to make you understand about the mystery plays and the difference between mystery plays and morality plays. So that's it for today's session. Thank you so much for watching, and if you find this helpful or useful, then please like this video, share this video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And if you want to know about any topic of English literature, then please comment me so that I can make a video of it. So bye bye for now. See you in the next session very soon.